I really can't. It's crazy.
That's
It's
crazy. And 100 with Felicia's or 400. Which
plus
I'm
however
very happy.
many ever you've done.
This is a lot of fun. Ali, what's happening, baby?
Man, I'm sitting here still grooving to this Marvin Gaye. You know that's my favorite artist in
Oh
the
my
entire
God!
world.
Oh my God!
It's like trouble, man.
You know, with the E Hollywood, not the E Hollywood, the Behind the Music was on the remastered about maybe 4 weeks ago. I cried, man. Like there was something about him, man, when he wore that little beanie. There's a YouTube tape of him, and he's singing this.
Yeah.
But the band is playing, and he's on a couch,
Yep.
laying sideways. Have you
Laying
seen that?
sideways.
Oh my God! And he's singing like this is
Like
me.
it's-
I'm just singing from the couch.
Man, he's done one of the coldest things. Hey, I'm gonna make an album for you, but then I'm gonna make another album for my girl, and then you can get the royalty off that one, and I'm like, how dope is that you can make? I'm gonna make I'm gonna make a better album for my chick, than for my wife who's trying to skim me for money. You know, take
Crazy.
that album. I think that's one of the people. When the people ask me what my style is as a comic, I still add Marvin Gaye in there. I'm like, yo, I'm like part this person, then
There it is.
part Marvin Gaye.
How beautiful. Heartbeat going and getting their timing, and now they're about to set it off. That's how you write music. You just set it off like that. I don't know. I watched the Hollywood Behind the Music, and like he hid for 2 years. Didn't he go like Luxembourg?
Yeah.
He went to somewhere nobody thinks of going. Did blow. Took a big bag of coke with him and a hat. This hat that everybody's wearing now, thinking they're bad.
Took a hat.
He took a hat with him.
Some coke in a hat.
Coke in a hat, and he went over there. And I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. When I came from Cuba, that was the first music I really was turned on to. And he was one of the biggest names, late 60s. I mean, I still remember that song with the chick.
Yeah.
That was big. My mom was partners on a bar, and they catered to the black people from Harlem, 127th Street.
Yeah.
And it was him and that chick. Can't remember the name.
Son of Tammy Terrell.
Tammy Terrell, one of them. My mom had a lot of those songs in the jukebox, and his voice was just, it's a shame. And when I heard that song that they robbed, I knew that was a Marvin Gaye song, but I'm like,
The audacity of Pharrell.
Oh,
to
my
even
God.
Say like what are you talking about? You thought it up, or you whatever his excuse was ridiculous. And then for what's his name? Oh, I don't know that this Marvin Gaye. Your father knew it was Marvin Gaye. You should have asked your father who wrote all these theme songs. Who is this? It's Marvin Gaye. What are you talking about,
that
Robin
sounds
Thicke?
a little Marvin Gaye-ish there. As soon as I heard what I was confused was because everybody samples today.
Yeah.
So I thought they were sampling. You still pay rights to it, and I'm cool with that. Hey, you want to sample music to make yours better? What's the Velvet Rope? Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
On one of those songs on that album, everybody sampled James Brown. I don't mind. Everybody's sampled James Brown. As long as you include it in that beat, I hear that bass, I'm cool with it. But when I heard that, and then I heard there was a lawsuit. Listen, man, what's that dude that last week stuck up with a Confederate flag? Kid Rock.
Oh, he
okay, you
did?
take Kid
Oh, okay.
Rock. If I take Kid Rock and sit him down right now, I could quiz Kid Rock on any style of music. Prince. Didn't Prince do a tour where you could yell out music, $2.50 a ticket, and he would play it? That means when you have that ability, you've listened to everything at least one time.
Everything.
And you're musically inclined, so you'll pick it up. You know what? Wait a second. It's like Mike Tyson. You could get Mike Tyson aside and go, Mike Tyson, who's the best boxer in Cuba?
And he
in
break it down.
1953. That you'll sit there and go, how does this guy know this? Because this is what they've committed themselves to. Pharrell.
Come on,
I had more faith. I thought
They
that
should have took him off the voice as soon as he did that.
Yeah.
Come here, sir. You in the hat.
You and hat that you stole from Marvin Gaye. Because if you really look at it, Marvin Gaye wore the Charles Bronson cap. You really touched on little things that brought me back to being inside. Let me ask you something. In a real world, it wasn't that bad being inside. You had a fun time.
Man,
Guys like you and me.
That's the thing that I never get a chance to say, that I had a good time. It's like I grew up there. I learned. I was 19.
You were 19 when you went in.
Yeah,
and
19.
And 25 when you came out.
25 when I came out.
I was 25 when I went in, 26 when I went in, and 27 and a half, 28. I did 2 years all together with everything because they reconsidered my sentence. right? Because there was like the first time I got all these letters, and it was a very, I got like 800 letters sent from New Jersey. You know, New Jersey's a crooked state, so. But I look at my time now, man, and I got to tell you something, even in diagnostic, where I always tell people, I told Bert Kreischer, I go, listen, if you think black people talk in movie theaters, don't go to diagnostic.
Don't go to diagnostic.
Because it's all night long. It's all, the brothers are yelling, and from the 6th floor, they'll yell down, Little Neg, what's going on, baby boy? Nothing, Big G, just doing our thing. What's going on with that? And they're having a conversation at 2:30 in the morning, like you're not even in the room. And it's magnifying in your little cell. It even magnifies more. I remember when I got sentenced, and I can't, my heart goes out to you because you got sentenced in Texas. That means that it was hot.
Super hot.
Super hot. There ain't no.
You have to work.
Do they have AC in jails?
AC.
What AC?
You get a little fan for $25. Your family got to put together $10, and they send you like a $22 fan. They charge you like $80. They jack the price up. It's like a $9.95 fan. They charge you $24.95, and you have to buy it directly from the prison. They have a black and white little TV, you know, $49.95 with the antenna with 3 channels.
Did you guys realize you were having a good time when you were there, or is it like after being out 10 years? Because if I was brought to jail today, I would have a meltdown. Like if someone told me I was going to jail, I would have a meltdown.
It's segments of good times. It's not like a total country club, but then you'll look back and you'll think, oh man, that was an all right day that I had today. I had an all right day. You know, I had a water fight in prison with another pod. We was going to necessity, and I don't know what happened. One guy threw some water, and then it was like, oh, that's what you doing? So everybody got bags of water and buckets and all type of stuff. So when they would come back in the same pod, we would throw water at them. They would throw water at us, and the officers couldn't do anything about it because they had to let us out to go get clothes. So it was like, that was a time. And then we played flag football one time. You bond with a couple of people, and then you say, okay, that was a good time. It's like you come in the corner tank. It's like this room having another part around the corner that the officers can't see that you're in. So you in more danger in a corner tank. So I remember being in process, and I'm thinking, okay, they already said I'm going to the 10th floor, and I'm just sitting there like, just don't let it be a corner tank. Just don't let it be a corner tank. And the man gets right to me and says, 10B3. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. So I get to 10B3, and I'm sitting in the little festival area, and I'm holding a sandwich. They give you a sandwich with like a dot of peanut butter in the middle because you're coming from processing. And I'm sitting there, and some dudes come up to the bars and like, yeah, that's him right there. And I'm like, yo, what part of the game is it? He was like, yo, that's him. That's the one who slapped my sister. I'm like, I don't even know his sister. I've never even slapped a woman. And then I went back to what my Uncle Alfred said. People gonna try to get pumped up to see where you at. You respond to that with savage force. And I was like, then my mind clicked in, yeah, I'm the one that slapped your sister. And when I get in there, I'm gonna try to murder you. Hopefully you already sentenced. And dudes is like, yo, what's wrong with this dude? Like, yo, man, I'm too small to allow somebody to think they can do something to me. You know, that's my whole thing. I'm way too small for a person to think that you got any type of inch with me. And it was just getting into this, and it's like coming from war when you get back in the streets. Now I have to try to go down, take it down a notch.
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
Take it down like several notches, because I know for 6 years I'm capable of murdering anybody. Even though I was a non-violent offender when I came in here, I came in here for drugs, but I'm able to murder anybody in cold blood and just sit there. And just sit there and like, yo, whatever, because you did something to me. Now, when you get on the streets, you have to slowly try to get adapted to disrespect.
Straight through. Combined.
Man,
That's
come
it.
on, man.
That's it. Julius Erving in my world.
Not a lot of people who say
No.
Julius Erving.
No.
Dr. J.
Nobody knows.
How does anybody just skip him over when they say, oh, Jordan was better than him? No, Jordan was more marketed than him. But how is he better than Julius Erving, man? Julius Erving got all his moves. Dr. J got all his moves. I mean, Jordan got all his moves from Dr. J. Besides one, he could never do the move when he went behind the rim on the Lakers. He did this on the Lakers. When the Lakers,
Julius Erving.
Yes,
yes,
he did this on the Lakers.
All his best moves were
On
against the Lakers. The three moves. The dunk in Philly.
That was on Cooper.
That was on Cooper.
Yeah.
I was at the game getting 1 point in Philadelphia. I was a college kid snorting coke, robbing jewelry stores, and I was down at Glassboro State. And if they scored 125 points to Sixers, you got a free hamburger. If they scored 125 points on the way out, you took your ticket stub to a hamburger joint. They gave you a free hamburger, and we drove down there getting 1.5 points. I remember driving down, going, "This ain't right." They got Moses Malone. They're getting.
You know, that's a friend of mine.
Who's that?
Moses Malone. That's a good friend of
You
mine.
send him my love. You tell Moses Malone when he played for the Houston Rockets in 1978, 79. I took a bus from North Bergen, New Jersey. I had to go all the way to New York City and switch at Port Authority. I went all the way to Piscataway. And I tell people this all the time, and I'm going to get smacked in the mouth for saying this, but I'm going to come out. If Moses Malone had played against Shaq, he would have taken Shaq and thrown him through the rim. Moses Malone, when he played for Houston, check his numbers, Lee. It was 30 points a game and 24 rebounds a game. Listen, guys.
First player straight out of high school.
24 rebounds a game out of high school. They got discovered at 5-star basketball camp. He's from Tallahassee. No, that's Darryl Dawkins.
It's Darryl Dawkins.
That's Darryl Dawkins.
Moses Malone. Oh, my goodness, man. But Dr. J.
Dr. J. No, that bingo. I still remember coming home and getting a red, white, and blue ball. This is what America doesn't remember. This is what
ABA.
Basketball. And I'd put the red, white, and blue ball between my legs. I was too fat to have a number 32 jersey. Okay? This is when he was number 32. And him, Super John Williamson, the big cheeseburger that went up, Billy Pulse. He went on to play for San Antonio. And I used to watch Julius Erving. And once Julius Erving and Richard Pryor got a hold on me at the same time. When I came from Cuba, it was James Brown. But once Julius Erving added the class to my life. I would have still been a runaway savage like Moses Malone. Because in the reality, Moses Malone is just a runaway savage. Lee, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man.
Right? You're good tonight. The cookie would have been overkill, correct? The 500 milligram brownie?
I mean, it's overkill already, but yeah.
No, this is a
more
tremendous
overkill.
little thing. I want to thank all our weed sponsors, from my main man,
I don't even know what those are.
Anarchy Edibles. You don't need to know it, all right?
I can't wait to eat edibles with you.
What happened, Doug?
I can't wait to eat edibles with you.
Oh, we're going to this one right here. We might close up with this. This is the 300 podcast. We might have to eat another.
No.
What do you mean? No.
Like Lee is begging.
We might have to eat another thing, Lee.
Lee's no more eating.
Lee, people are at home right now going, Lee.
300 episode, Lee.
300 episode, Lee. Or I'll tell you what, let's leave it to fate. Either we split the Quaalude or we take a bite out of the brownie. What do you think? Let's split the Quaalude. What do you think? And go out, call Paul and tell her you got something for her.
Why are you trying to Cosby me, man?
I'm not going to Cosby. It's not like I'm going to tie you up and take pics of you and send it to Israel.
It's creepy. It's a tiny little bottle.
No, Led, half of this. We'll see the devil. We'll give you a bicycle with a helmet so you don't get hurt. What is it going to be, Lee? Do you want him or do you want me? Because I want you. You know what I'm saying? The words of Prince here. What's up there, Felipe Esparza?
Give us some Dracula.
Lee Syatt, what's cracking?
I'm disappointed for Oakland. They finally got an amazing team, and they got like less than a 2-year like clock on it. You know, they're going to Vegas.
I know,
Did they
man.
win yesterday?
No,
they lost, but yeah, they're gonna be there for 2 years while they build a stadium in Las Vegas. That's like breaking up with your wife or your girlfriend, but she gets to live that you took that powder, but it was actually meth.
Yeah, it was meth.
I was like in middle school watching a Patriots playoff game in the snow, and you were doing meth for
my
people
God.
to do cocaine in.
Bro,
Like-
wherever there's a bar with darts, there's cocaine. I don't know. Cocaine and darts go together. I
It
didn't know
drives
that.
me crazy when I'm snorting coke and somebody's throwing darts.
I know, man.
I always think one of those darts is going to backfire. So I had my brother, the guy I'm going to see his daughter that has the cancer on Wednesday. He's a dart guy. So I get a gram of coke with him, and next thing you know, I'm shooting darts.
I go, man, we go together like darts and coke.
And the bathroom is always, you got to walk past the darts.
Yes.
So every time you pee, you get anxiety because you got to stop the game and walk past the darts. God forbid you don't have your hunting camouflage suit on and one of those cokeheads throws a dart at you.
Darts or that stupid rifle game, duck hunts, whatever it is.
Then they have the best is the dart league. It's an excuse to get lit on a Tuesday. That's all dart league is. By the time you get there, you can see the target. By the time you leave, there ain't no target. Okay, it's
man.
humorous. I'm not putting darts down or anything like that.
No, man, darts is cool, man.
I'm
Darts
just
is
saying,
cool, but darts and drugs.
That's a great point you made, Felipe, because I grew up in 2 bars
and
that they snorted coke, and right away they would break them darts out, and my anxiety level would go up to 1,000.
It seems dangerous.
It is dangerous.
Man, if you're coked out, man, and doing darts is perfect, man, because your nose already pointing down, so your eyeballs are looking straight ahead. We didn't even know what we're doing, huh?
No, Felipe calls me. I go, yeah, what's up, dog? I'm outside. Okay. We get in the car. This is I'm heavy duty junkie, guys, and here's your witness, okay? He goes, where do you want to go? I go, let's take a ride. I think we smoked a joint. We went behind El Compadre. I walked in. I took a gram off the guy. I got in the car. Now, you had money you wanted to give me to buy Coke, but you knew I wouldn't get you Coke.
Yeah, I had $60 ready, big
Right.
dog.
And I got in the car in front of Felipe.
And you put a whole straw in there, you did it all.
And I did the whole gram.
I looked at him like a guy that was,
He could not believe it, guys.
oh my God, my mouth got dry.
On the drive from El Compadre to Highland and Fountain, I would always, it was instinct. That was where I would do, at that light, I would snort whatever was in the bag, half of it. And then when I pull up to my house, whether the front or the back, I would snort the other half of what was in that bag. So when I got on the elevator, I went right upstairs. There was no questions asked. When I walked in the house, it was to go right to the bathroom.
And no cop ever saw you do a half.
I'm a professional. Can you imagine getting together with a girl on a Sunday night and you don't make it to podcast on Monday? Like, you just don't make it. You just don't get home till Tuesday morning.
Is my phone ringing?
Nothing. Your phone is dead. You're at the Holiday Inn down the corner. You got there Sunday night with some broad. You called your girl and told her you were with Joey at the podcast studio, that you might be there all night. She calls you at 6 before she goes to work. You pick up the phone and go out to the balcony and tell her you fell asleep on the couch, that you got really high and you don't feel good and you're going to go back to bed. You'll be home in a little while. She goes to work. You give that chick another stabbing. You look around the room and there's still a little Coke Rock left. And there's still 6 beers left. Next thing you know, it's 11 o'clock and they're calling you. Are you going to stay in your room again, Mr. Lee, for another day? And you're
Oh, my God.
Well, ain't nobody going nowhere. You have no idea, Lee. You have no idea. You don't care about your job, your employers, your families, what commitments you had. It really doesn't matter when you're on tear.
I know, man. Like, you should have checked out a long time ago. You have a plane to take off. You're there an extra day. Like a soldier.
I don't want you to think about getting depressed. I want you to think about your possibilities if we were in the hole we were in. You never taken her there, right?
No.
Why would you? Why would you?
Why
would you? Why would you? Why would you?
You get mad at me for going on?
What's happening now? Mick Bencourt, guest of the evening this evening. Lee Syatt, the Flying Jew.
Oh my God, I couldn't sleep last night.
That Star of Death was on fire last night, Doug.
Yeah, it was.
I ate 3 of those.
I have no idea how you did
that. I had
that.
a candy, and then I went home and started smoking hash out of a pipe. By 8 o'clock, I think by 7:30, my head was spinning, right? I was falling asleep on a chair. So my wife put a pillow and a blanket on top of me. And the baby came over and ripped the blanket off and ripped the pillow off. No sleep in the living room. Seriously. Today she hid my keys. I couldn't go to jiu-jitsu today. My car keys were missing. My
She
wife
figured
found
out
them.
that your keys are like, he always leaves with these.
My
So
wife found them in the grill under the oven.
No.
Gone. I had no car till 3 o'clock. I walked to the park. And I walked with 2 35-pound kettlebells like a jerk off to the park. So yeah, it was one of those days. What's up with you, baby?
well,
boy?
I was up at 6 a.m. and you called me and you tried to convince me to go to Denny's to get milkshakes
Sure, I'm
at 6
stoned.
a.m.
It's 5:30.
Had you been to bed yet or no?
Yeah, I slept like a savage. That's the least of your problems on these edibles.
Something about them yesterday that woke me up though at 3 a.m.
That's what woke you up.
Pretty
you even
much.
told me yourself. You woke up and ate 19 wheat waffles.
4 waffles, yeah.
4 waffles.
Four
with
full-size waffles?
No, the Eggos.
And with sugarless maple syrup.
Sugar-free syrup.
I told him to cut my eyeballs
3 in the
out
morning?
now. At 3 in the morning. He was drinking it like a thing of water, the spring water. He was drinking that maple syrup. Look at you. I called him up. I'm like, come on, I'll take you to Denny's. Pick me up. Let's go get a milkshake and a Grand Slam.
Well, you didn't
2
open with
eggs,
that.
bacon.
What were we going to do first?
We're going to smoke a hash joint. We're going to smoke some reefer. It's
When I was
5:30.
still high from
We're
the
going to
night
go to
before.
Denny's sober. The only way to go
No
in
one
there
goes
is
to.
whack.
They charge you double.
Yeah, you don't go to Denny's sober. That's for Gentiles.
I would have gotten ready a year or two ago and like been in my car and he would have called me and be like, don't worry about it, dog. We're going to
I
Denny's.
was
You don't want to
hungry
go to
this
Denny's.
morning. I ended up eating Cheerios with skim milk. The baby that
You put anything on the Cheerios or no? Really? Just dry? Not even a little sprinkle of
skim milk.
sugar?
In a protein shake. I put a little sugar on a protein shake.
Really?
Why not? You're supposed to. A little salt.
Wow.
You season your protein shakes?
You gotta dope them up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dope everything up. You can't eat it like that out of a can. You know, Progresso's not a bad clam chowder. You gotta dope it up. Campbell, not a bad clam chowder.
That's
You
your.
gotta dope it up.
I think that's your favorite thing. Even back to Mad Flavors World, you were doping up steaks. He took me to 7-Eleven and taught me how to dope up their Italian sub.
Sure.
What'd you put on there?
Listen, you take that Italian sub. One thing about Subway that nobody believes me is that all their cold cuts are made from turkey products. So when you get the pastrami, you're really eating the turkey's liver.
It's like, it's gelled.
Yeah, it's gelled,
Yeah.
and it looks like pastrami. So, but 7-Eleven, go in there and get the Italian early in the morning. You take that Italian, you take it home, you take that terrorist lettuce they put on it and that tomato, you take it off and you put the oven on broad and you put that oven on. You take it out, you put fresh lettuce, vinegar and oil, salt and pepper, a little oregano, crushed red pepper. And you got yourself a tremendous Italian sandwich, and it's not bad. I did it one time about 1.5 years ago because somebody told me on the East Coast, they go, bro, you go to 7-Eleven and eat. I'm like, come on. They go, not the hot dogs and shit, but if you're in a bind, I was doing a play. And I was in a bind one day, and I said, let me see if it's true. I got the chicken salad on wheat bread.
Didn't
get
die.
sick. I mean, if you get egg salad, you deserve to be shot.
Oh, forget it, yeah.
You know, if you get egg salad,
Sushi.
you might, yeah,
They got
sushi.
sushi.
At 7-Eleven. Why are you giggling, Lee?
Lulu Plus.
Hulu.
Gratis.
Hulu. What Lulu?
2 semanas.
Hulu. HULU plus.com. You're sitting there scratching your head going, man, I could use $1,000. And all of a sudden this kid comes up to me and says, I got to tell you something. I always want to be in the mafia. Do you know anybody in Brooklyn? I'm like, I know a couple people. I don't know anybody in Brooklyn, all right? I don't know anybody. This was 1991. Last time I talked to somebody in Brooklyn was 83. This guy, you know anybody in Brooklyn? I know a lot of people. What do you want to do? I want to join the mob. Let me make, and I would work him. I wouldn't go right for the money. I'd say, let me call the guy I know. You got money. It's going to cost you.
Like there's a membership fee.
Yeah, there's a membership fee. I'm going to cost you. And the guy would look at me and go, are you serious? Put your money away. I'm not even going to ask you what you got. I'd work the guy. That was the other thing.
It's like a long con.
It was, yeah, you have to do long cons. You're not going to meet a drug dealer. He's going to let you in. So I'm working people monthly. I got 3 guys working at once.
How do you keep all the stories straight?
I'm just waiting for the opening. You tell all 3 of them the same story.
Oh.
So I got you. You keep coming and getting me some good coke. We're at a bar one night and you go, Coco, here. I'm like, oh, where'd you get that? Some white guy I know up in Studio City. Okay. The next night you come back. Look what he got. He's got rocks. He's got powder. Now I start working you. I buy a gram, 2 grams, an 8-ball, an ounce. I take you out of your comfort zone. You've been buying grams. Even he's going to go, where you getting this money? My friend Coco, bro. In fact, he wants to buy 4 ounces. That's how I get him. You be the middleman. Go to him and get the 4 ounces, but I want to meet him. 4-ounce deal would go as planned. Mick loves Coco. You're out of the picture. You're gone. I'll give you a taste. I'm not going to rob you, but I don't need you no more. I'm going to deal directly with him. And I would work him for a month. If I told him, Mick, let me get 4 ounces of Coke, I'll be back at 9, I'd be there at 8:45 with his money and a milkshake from Barvel. I let the guy rest. And then one night, without even thinking, Doc, let me get 4 ounces. And while I was there, my pager would go off. You'd already see me. As soon as I get in there, make my pager go off. I use your phone? Yeah. Yeah. And will you just be telling me about the weather? Yeah, and it's sunny. Okay. Mick, how are we going to do this? I just got another call for a guy. He wants a ½ pound. You got that on you? Yeah, but I'm going to make it cash. You got more money than God. What does he want to pay? What do you want? I want 14. I told him 18. We're both going to let's split the money. Now I got him. I'm in his greed now. Let me drop this 4 off, and I'll come back and pick up the 8. What's he going to say? It's Saturday night. I'll give you the 8 and the 4. Go and come back later on. I'll meet you later at my mother's at 2. I just caught him at his weakest moment because I played him. I've been playing him for a month. I've been giving him his money. Now in front of him, my pager goes off. He knows I'm doubling up. He knows I'm selling a quarter pound of coke a day. Now I just got a call for 3 of them. You know what, Mick? Here's the money for the quarter pound. Here's money for 2 ounces. Let me get 6 on the cuff. I still got him for 6. That's $12,000 plus that's without even me making a profit. He's looking for 12. I'm gonna make 22. I'm gonna go make 10 because I'm selling it for wholesale. If I call you and say I got 2 ounces of coke at 18 per, that's $3,600. But tonight alone, from 8 to 10, Uncle Joey's doing a sale for $2,000 flat. I'll move that in 15 minutes.
Wow.
Because it's 56 grams.
It's all profit for you.
It's all profit.
How you like me now?
How you like me now, Lisa? Yeah.
Does it even upset drug dealers when they get arrested? Or is it just part
No,
of it?
no, they're very happy.
Well, they're not being happy, but
Yeah, they're upset. They just put
I didn't know if it was just like part of doing business. Like,
well, it depends what type of drug dealer you are. I'm gonna tell you people for the last time, all right? Just in case you got any ideas. Here it is. I don't want to do nobody's podcast. I don't have the time. If you don't live in LA, I can't do your podcast. I don't Skype. I don't know what I'm doing next. I don't know. And now I gotta get a hold of you and tell you I can't do your stupid podcast. Let's just stop now. Don't hit me up for podcast. I don't want you to hook me up. Number 2, if you want me to sponsor you, it's all about cash, okay? Don't tell me what I could make. You can make $30,000 selling websites. Really? Go sell websites then. Show me one guy that's making $30,000. Well, you can make that. Well, all right. Well, if I can make $30,000, let's do this. It's commission, right? Yeah, you made $30,000. Yeah, all the time. Send me 15, and you could sponsor the show. I don't want 30. You made 30, right? Yeah, good. We want 8 of that.
8's fair.
Okay. If you don't have 8 of that 30, you ain't real. Bye. Today I got a guy. I made Oprah millions. I'm the guy that made Oprah. I want to put a tour together, but he wants to get no. And the guy was serious. He wants to put a comedy tour. He put down what Russell Peters made last year, what Jerry Seinfeld made, what all the top comics made. And he said that if we do a tour, we can make more money than these guys, and we're funnier than them. But he wants to do a tour with all these attractions. Like we're going to pull somebody who got arrested in that area into the stage and yell at them and embarrass them and tape it. Like,
somebody tweeted at me this week, and I'm sure he's nice, but he said when Joey comes to Indy, you guys should do a podcast from the prison for the inmates.
Mind your business.
Like a Johnny Cash.
What makes you think I want to go inside the prison and do a podcast with a bunch of people who are looking at my neck? That's what they're looking at. Look at that guy. He eats good.
I can smell the salt.
I can smell the sausage from his ears. Please, people, just leave me alone. I got a wife. I got a kid. I'm trying to get healthy. I'm trying to write a book. I'm trying to write jokes. I got a podcast. I walk into a movie theater like a hooker walks into a bar. What's up, Lee? What do you got planned for tonight? Where are you going to go?
Tonight, I got nothing.
We're going to go and get some cheeseburgers. How many calories you got left tonight? You're not going to eat tonight.
Like 1,000.
This don't do nothing to you.
Oh, yes, it does.
Like
You have
1,000
calories.
Because I had to take a sleeping pill at 6 in the morning, so I didn't wake up till noon. So I had one Subway sandwich today, and then I had 2 other podcasts.
That's how he's 1,000. You woke up an hour ago.
Yeah, pretty much. So I still have something left, because every time I get this high, I have to eat.
Why'd you eat a Subway sandwich? You didn't go to Big Mike's? After everything we went through, you didn't go to Jersey Mike's. You're back at that dump.
I had 3 podcasts today. I had to go to the gym.
There's a Jersey Mike's around the corner. What happened?
It was
you
easier.
frizzling out on me again? What's easier? Why would you go to Subway? That's it. It's over. No more Subway. You're a Jersey Mike's guy now.
Okay.
That's it.
It was pretty good.
That's it. No more Subway. That's the new rule in the house. You're a Jersey Mike guy. Get a regular sandwich, no chips, and get a diet soda, and they'll be fine. Tuna with a little onion, hold the vinegar and all, with a little mayo, you're fine. They got the turkey, nice turkey, real turkey with provolone cheese. You put some lettuce, you put some mayonnaise, salt and pepper. It's a beautiful sandwich. No more Subway, guy. That's it. You're a man. You're a church evaluator. You're the guest host of the church.
People are looking at you
No
for
more
leadership.
church. No more of that. You got Jersey Mike's right around the corner, bro. Right around the corner.
Why do you hate America?
He loves that pepperoni. He goes in there and he gets that pepperoni from in there.
I get pepperoni from the deli counter.
What's
at the house.
what's the name of your Al Qaeda cell?
What? You get pepperoni at that Subway
Yeah.
with nothing.
Sometimes.
I get mustard.
No, I got
No
mustard. I
more.
put
No more
cheese.
pepperoni. No more Subway. It's over.
Unbelievable.
You are a Jersey Mike guy now. You're from the East Coast guy. You got to start acting like. You got to start eating top-notch food. No more silliness for you.
There's a busload of grandmothers that just perished because
No
of
more.
your insubordination.
No more. You're an East Coast guy, bro. You got to
Right
act
off
like
a
an East
cliff.
Coast guy.
But you're a huge fan of that cheese and veggie sandwich.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't go in there. When I'm on the road making $6 a week, I'm a big fan of it. Why would I go in there when you go get tub and a sub?
What?
You go
What's
get
tub and a sub?
Tub and a sub is a salad at Jersey Mike's.
Oh, okay.
So you get the same sandwich without the bread. So don't tell me about calories. I want to lose weight. That's poison. That's poison.
And not every rose has its thorn poison. Poison.
It's turkey pastrami. It's turkey salami. It's turkey pepperoni. What part of that don't you understand?
But what's wrong with turkey?
You're from the East Coast, guy. You're from Boston.
You
You got to
hate
start
Jesus.
acting like it. He eats cheddar cheese. Who eats cheddar cheese on a sandwich?
Most people.
You're from no, they don't. That's for Gentiles that eat ranch and they believe the reviews to a movie. Oh my God, 6 stars. You know that's what that's for. No more cheddar. American sliced thin. Swiss sliced thin.
White. The American white,
White.
is the
American sliced thin. Land O'Lakes.
butter.
A little provolone when that cheese melt. That cheddar cheese. Squeeze a pimple on your face. You'll see the cheddar fly out of your face. That's what cheddar cheese is. Disgust. There's a reason why you don't put cheddar cheese on a sandwich. Never. Like,
What
never.
about avocado?
Yeah, but if you need it. Like if you're gluten-free. Who puts avocado on their sandwiches? When you go to Jersey, is there any sandwich with avocado on it?
No.
No. Yeah, I get avocado. This is every week. When I want to write something funny, I call him and ask him what he ate that day. That's all I got to do is call him. What did you eat today? He told me, pepperoni with cheddar cheese.
He got mad because I had Korean dumplings. What's wrong with Korean?
Because there's 20,000 Chinese places right up here around the corner.
Cheddar
And every
wrapped
week his
avocado.
girlfriend talks him into going to some exotic place.
It's
to beat Johnny Woo.
exotic. It's downtown on the train.
Exotic on the train. Again, you're from the East Coast. All right. That's it. It's over. No more Subway for you. That's it. You've been eating Subway for too long. That's a double coloscopy. What is that called? Like a double. If you wrote a sentence, what is that called?
Redundant. Being redundant?
Yeah, that's being redundant.
Redundant.
Who eats a club sandwich in New Jersey?
With avocado. You can't order a club sandwich on these
You
coast
just
with
had a
avocado.
club sandwich
I do not eat a club sandwich.
at the baby place.
My wife bought club sandwich. My wife went to the. But it was an East Coast club. Like It was an East Coast.
White bread, toasted,
It was a BLT club. not with
ton
this
of
stuff.
mayonnaise,
A sourdough.
crispy, almost burnt bacon.
I see you. I see you. I see you. The other night, listen to what happened. Twice already. A nice people sent us a Christmas present. $125 to go eat at, what's the name of the place?
a steak place, I forget.
Yeah, you forget Ruth Chris.
Oh, that's nice.
Both times I offered him to him and his girlfriend. One night they were going to get pizza.
My girlfriend wanted pizza.
That's when I go to her. Okay, I'm going to order you pizza, but I'm going by myself because you got to set your marker and enforce it, Lee.
You wait.
She doesn't like steak. Why would I waste?
Who gives a fuck what she likes? Who gives a fuck what she likes? They got shrimp there. They got everything.
They'd probably make you pizza.
They got everything there at Ruth Chris. I don't care if she drinks water. As long as she watches you eat the steak.
You turn down a
Pizza from Laurel Canyon. He's from the East Coast. Would you straighten him out?
It's a
Go ahead. It's a
brick oven place.
Yeah, it's a brick
good.
oven.
Can't. Yeah, that's a party foul. You can't. If a guy's saying let's go get steaks.
No,
on
I
me.
gave him my card. I said, take the card, take it, throw a steak down. Bro.
You still haven't used the card?
No.
He has a card.
I said, come get it. Take it out. Yeah. Then I called him again. What are you guys going to do? I go, Lee, I'm busy the next couple of weeks. Just come get the card. Take it around. And I call you back.
Oh my God.
She doesn't like steak.
What's the appetizers? Read the appetizers.
Do you like steak, Lee?
I do love steak.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Do you do things that she
She
likes
don't
sometimes?
no, he does it all the time. Coconut macaroons.
Isn't there a reciprocation
No, you
of what she
twice
likes?
he's
Lee?
already said, well, she doesn't like it. Listen, if you don't like it, I'll drop you off at Mom's. I'll go by myself and get a $100 steak on my own.
That's where you call
You
your
know,
boys.
later on, what's on the menu? Ruth Chris.
It's delicious.
I'm sure it is.
They
Delicious.
pan sear the steaks and
We
butter.
got steak before. I like steak, but I didn't want to waste her gift.
What gift?
You said it was a gift
It's not a
card.
gift. You're going to take her, you're going to throw something down her throat, and then you're going to take her
They
home
got
and-
fish.
Yeah, they got a lot of good things. Yeah.
She don't like none of those main dishes. Read the main dishes to me.
Let's see.
Read the main dishes. She don't like none of those dishes. That's what you're trying
Barbecued shrimp,
to... Okay.
lamb chops,
Okay.
chicken breast.
She don't like none of that either, right? What else don't she like?
She hates awesome.
What else?
That's what they have. They have lobster. They got a lot of stuff.
And she don't like none of that. She'd rather eat a pizza. No, you have to explain to her what the fuck you're going to eat tonight.
For free. For free. A steak dinner for free. Lobster for free.
Yeah,
That's a travesty of American justice.
What did you eat the second time I called? That night. Tell him.
I forget what night it was.
The second time. Last week when I called. Huh?
The Chinese place. She wanted to go get Chinese. We went together.
Again, it doesn't listen.
I like Chinese too.
Go to the Chinese on your own time. Uncle Joey gave me a Ruth Chris.
You gotta
I'm
go.
going
You gotta
up there.
go.
We're going.
100%. You gotta
We're
go.
going. That's it. Put your shoes on. Let's go. I don't really think.
Night
I don't
out.
give a
You
fuck
get
what
to
you
dress
think.
up a little bit.
They
It's
got
kind of a nice.
chicken. They got barbecue
Yeah,
shrimp.
you're
Come
gonna
on.
like it.
This is Ruth Chris. Well, I don't. Get up. You're going. Get dressed. This is what I got to deal with. This is my stepson. This is what God has inherited of me. And he has the ball.
But you
Subway
make these
sandwich.
rules and then you break them.
I don't make no rules and break
You
them.
just said what is with bacon on sandwiches, and you ate a club
What-
sandwich
before
because
that-
your wife got
before
one.
Before that, when was the last time I ate a club sandwich?
I don't know.
Never, Lee. BLT is the only thing I ate it with bacon on it.
You're not a fan of the bacon?
I'm a fan of bacon, but not on everything like this new generation.
Yeah.
You don't need it. It's like you don't need it. It's a double non-tundra.
If
whatever
you
it is.
can, so you're just saying bacon by itself.
I eat bacon. Listen, I'll get Oscar Mayer thin cut bacon.
Yeah.
I smoke a joint. I eat the whole package if it's fried deliciously. I eat it solo with butter. I'll dip my bacon in butter. This is not the East Coast, so you can live without the pizza. I eat pizza every 90 days. It don't matter.
Cake shake. Did he tell you about that?
No, what's that?
They throw a piece of chocolate cake in the shake, and when you when you're drinking
Why are
it,
you going on the way back? Eat a beef sandwich with the sausage.
What's wrong with tofu?
It's either beef or sausage.
Sounds good.
Party's over though for a while.
What else is off the limits in New York?
Anything stupid.
You need to have your own cooking show.
No Korean dumplings. And back to the goods. I just need pizza from Roma's and I'll be just fine.
Yeah.
They've been there for 40 years. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what I
don't if it ain't broke.
You know, they got stromboli. Who makes a shrimp parmesan? Nobody. Roma's has been there. Somebody took a picture last week, and they said, I've been coming to Roma's every week since I was 9, and I'm 50-something, a kid from my hometown. Go to Roma's for pizza, Rudy's for calamari or spaghetti. I go for Chinese at Chan's.
What do you do? Fiore's in Jersey?
Don't need to go nowhere. If it's not my neighborhood,
You're not going.
I go there for 50 years. I trust this place. I don't need to go into the city to be cool, to drop a name. Well, I went to here for you. I don't need to do that. The city's completely different. I don't like moving around. I move around here.
Yeah.
You're always in traffic here. I'm going to go to New York. What is a slice of pizza in Brooklyn? Listen, that's what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a slice of pizza in Jersey right by my house. I'm going to go there for 50 years. Where they sell machine guns. Aroma on Sunset, the best. The best aroma.
What are you talking
Next
about?
time, you never taken her there, right?
No.
Why would you? Why would you?
Why?
Why would you? Why would you? Why would you?
You get mad at me for going to Hollywood.
Why would you take her there? They got hummus, and they got great bread, and they got Jew food. Why would you take her there? Tell me why.
It's no pizza.
You better take her there before the next week.
Okay.
You better take. I don't give a fuck about Korean food. We're going to Roma to hang out with some Jews.
I don't go to Hollywood that often.
But you'll go downtown. Let me go downtown. You haven't taken her to Roma.
I've never been there.
No, because Yelp. Let's see what Yelp says. Maybe they'll take an Uber. Maybe they have a deal with Uber. You're coming over, I'm taking you to the studio, then we're going back to the house, you're putting the bikini on, and we're going to work. What's all this drama? We're putting the bikini on, and we're going to work, dog.
Going to work.
I'm putting you to work. It's
leaving
Friday
the house.
night. It's dinner night. Fucking going downtown. You want to take another 2 hours out of my life to go get dumplings? Really? Really? Really?
Friday night is day.
Night at the house. And guess what Saturday night is?
Day.
Night again.
See
No
Friday.
going out. Right or wrong? What do you care? Night. Yeah. I gotta do some shout outs here. You're sitting there going to myself, my balls itch. You know why your balls itch? Because your underwear is disgusting. You've had them on for a day and a half. You got pee in them. It looks like somebody shot a musket in them. They're disgusting, though. If I start, you can sniff my hand right now. And then I'll stick it in my thing, juggle my nuts, pull it out, and let you sniff it again. There's no difference. You understand me? Because the material, it keeps the sweat. I don't know what it does. It just... Mick.
Yeah.
Mick Betancourt from the Mick Betancourt podcast. How many shows you do a week?
Just one. Everyone drops Monday. New episode every Monday. We're on episode 83, 84 drops next week.
What gotta piss me off with?
What happened?
Huh?
With that Subway sandwich. Why you gotta get me started?
Still.
I'm sorry. I apologize
No more
for my
Subway.
lunch choice.
No more Subway for you. You got a foot long, didn't you?
Did anything I could ever even dream of putting up. Look at
We got that sent us and we were on acid.
Look at that. That is the littlest. It looks like an acorn. Look at that guy.
This is one of the funniest things. And I can't put it on Twitter because they'll throw me off for sure. They will throw
They
you
will
off for
definitely
sure.
throw you
This will cancel my Twitter subscription for sure.
After the balls, you think they just have you on a list?
Oh, yeah, they're watching me now. 8th grade when this came out. I remember going to like other high schools, like, kick it, Lee, don't turn this way. I'll stab you.
See, you're lucky you got this Cool in the Gang. The Cool in the Gang I got was Cherish. Remember that one?
Oh, my
Cherish the
God,
love and
no,
all. That's
no.
Cool in the Gang I got.
This is fresh
But then
out
when
of
Pulp
fucking
Fiction,
Jersey.
was it Pulp Fiction that brought this back? That's what introduced me to this Cool in the Gang.
This
I,
is
I knew the wrong Cool in
Kick
the
it, Lee.
Gang.
Here we go. Hit it. Kick it, Lee. You understand me? I don't know what's going on. That's great that you got exposed to that, and that's what Ray Canella said. Ray Canella is a friend of the podcast, a kid I grew up with. I was in a band with him in the 6th grade. He worked for Sci-Fi.
What was your band's name?
You suck. That was the name, all right? Right away, you got to hit me up with names. Everybody
I
wants
wanted to
fucking
know.
names.
I figured you guys had a good one.
No, we had no name. We were lip syncing, singing the Beatles.
If I'm going to relate to you, I should be able to say it to you in a way maybe you hadn't thought about saying it, but you get my point exactly. That makes sense.
Absolutely. You're freaking me out of here.
You look good too, Joey Diaz.
So do you. Everybody's looking
Yeah.
good. Lee Syatt got some sun to him this weekend up there in the Southern Resort. I had a good time in Minneapolis. That's a great little room, man. The
I hear it,
people-
yeah.
They're super nice people. Some guy gave me maple syrup and rice, and then he wrote me a note, but he didn't write me his name. I can't even give him a shout out.
He gave you syrup and rice?
Oh
Was
my
it cooked rice or was it just
Yeah,
a bag of
Like
each?
in a bag to cook it. Then some other guy gave me 2 hits of acid. People asked me if I want to do meth. That's a crazy
They're gonna
thing.
send me to the
I lost the acid.
fucking
I
the
can't
crazy
find it. It was
house.
in my wallet somewhere. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh my god.
I'll bump into that someday when you're in an airport
Yeah.
stuck. You stick your head in one of your compartments, and there it is, a hit of acid, and you got a 9-hour stop, and you got some e-cigs, you got a vapor pen. You go for broke, Jack.
I told you. Look, here it is. I smoke weed, obviously, but drugs they've always scared me from me. But in the right situation.
What's the worst drug you've ever done?
I mean, outside of weed, the only 2 drugs I've ever done are shrooms one time, and I did ecstasy like twice.
What'd you think of
And the first time it didn't work. The second time, a girlfriend I was dating from Argentina gave me that. We went and rented a cabin up in Big Bear. That was one of the greatest nights of my life. I mean, it was.
How long were you high for?
Oh, hours, 5 hours maybe. And I mean, I understood finally because everyone kept describing to me what it did and how it felt. And finally, when I felt that permanent smile get plastered on my face, I was like, oh, this is what it is. And it was just, that was a lot of fun. But shrooms to me 45 minutes, and then I was just like, all right, I want this. Enough. Get it out of me. Get it out of me. You know, I always, if I ever, I don't know, most of the time I don't get high. I just, you know, smoke, and I relax. And then you just dissipate and float out of it. But with shrooms, I just hung around, and I wanted it to be over. I was like, enough of this.
Last Sunday, we did a hit of acid on the show, and it was pretty intense. It got pretty intense at moments. It was, and it was fun. And I had to leave, because if not, we would have stayed here till 6 in the morning. Like, that's how you feed an acid trip, is with people talking, conversation, and smoking weed. And I don't know if I could have gone out publicly like I used to.
You could go out publicly on acid?
When I was 16, where
Really?
would you go? I didn't have a house. I lived with some people, but I couldn't stay in and watch TV with them and do a hit of acid. So you met 4 of your friends, and you took a hit of acid at 7:30. That meant by 11, you're burning. You are burning.
How old are you?
16, 17, and you're behind the high school looking.
See, I would have come with you, but I would have been scared to death to do
looking
the
at
acid.
the
but I'd be
clouds.
there.
We'd get, in those days, you bought $25, got you like 30 joints. So you rolled them up. You rolled up 30 joints before you went out, so everybody knew where they stood. Go to Dollar Shave Club, cocksuckers! A girl broke up with me over not going to the Rocky House. We weren't even boyfriend, girlfriend.
How old were you?
I was 19. She was 27. She was my neighbor. She was an Italian girl from Milwaukee, and she had a sister, Tia, Mia, something, and she used to cut my hair, man. I was a 19-year-old kid. I just moved from Jersey to Basalt, Colorado. And she goes, what's your problem? And I go, I like you. I got a crush on you. She goes, just say so. Just don't put your hand under my skirt. That's not gentlemanly. She goes, what do you want to do? You want to take me on a date? Just tell me your intentions. It was that blatant. Like, it was that blatant. And I go, I really don't know. I don't know. I thought I'd take you to a movie or something. And she goes, I'll date you, but you got to move out of next door. She goes, I can't date a neighbor. It'll never happen. And I was moving anyway. We were moving at the end of the month. So I waited till July 1st. And I hitchhiked down there. This is the savage I am. 10 o'clock at night. And I just knocked on her screen door. And she's like, what are you doing here? I go, I moved out. I'm ready for our date. What do you want to do? And she goes, come on in. And I think we did a little blow. Her sister was there. The sister was really nice. We talked for a little while. And then she took me upstairs. And I think we stayed up all night and did dirty stuff. And she drove me home the next day. And it was like she was old, she was older. But I remember the first time my roommate in Snowmass caught me with it. Because she would go to work 5 to 12 or 5 to 10. So she would come up in the afternoons. And my buddy would be, working. But he knew her from the building. We all lived together next door. I just never told him that I was with her. It's nobody's business. She came up one afternoon with brie cheese. That's the first time I ever ate brie cheese and an apple dog. I'm an American cheese type of guy. At that time, I had only tasted American and Swiss cheese, and that was all.
How did you know that?
And she showed up.
Parmesan.
She showed up with brie cheese and an apple, and she smeared it on the apple, and I'm like, are you crazy? I'm from Jersey. And she's like, eat that. And I'm like, no. We got into like an argument. It looks like pimple juice. Smells funny. You want to bring me cheese, you bring me American cheese.
American cheese on
That's
apple
probably a
pie.
story she tells now.
Oh, my God.
I dated this guy who wouldn't eat brie cheese.
Dog, I was fresh out of Jersey. Do you understand me?
Well, you wouldn't eat her brie cheese, and you wouldn't go to Rocky Horror.
I
That's what
didn't
you were-
know. And then she still dated me. We would hook up once a week and just eat something and have sex and stay up all night. Sometimes we did blow, sometimes we didn't. It wasn't about that. Never no beefs. It was nice people. I never got picked up by no. In fact, Don Henley picked me up from the Eagles.
Come on, dude.
Don Henley picked me up from the Eagles one time. And on the 4th of July, 1983, John Denver picked me up going up the hill to Snowmass Village. Yes, he did.
I got a special little love for John
That's
Denver.
how cool that time was in my life.
Hold on.
And I was.
Tell me about Don Henley. Like, he pulls over. And
Don Henley pulls over in a truck, okay? Now, from the minute I hit Snowmass Village, I'm hearing all these rumors. I'm hearing that Jack Nicholson lives in Maroon Bells, which he did. I'm hearing that Clint Eastwood hangs out at the Holiday Inn at the airport. In those days, it was a little Holiday Inn at the airport, and I heard Clint Eastwood was there 4 nights a week. At that time, Hunter S. Thompson hung out at the Woody Creek Tavern 6 nights a week. And there were rumors that people would go visit him. I didn't know anything about anything. There were rumors that the Eagles, half of them lived in Aspen. There was rumors that another band that was cousins to the Eagles, the Nitty Ditty Dirt Band.
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
Nitty
that.
Gritty Dirt Band.
They were cousins to the Eagles.
Okay.
In fact, towards the end of my electrician career, I hung fixtures at the guy's house from the Nitty Ditty Dirt Band. Okay? So, yeah, there was all these rumblings of these people that were in town. There was also rumblings of people who came to visit, Charles Bronson. So here I am, a young kid, didn't know I wanted to get into the entertainment business, but was a huge fan of movies, and I'm bumping into people. So I'm hitchhiking. I'm minding my own
Night,
business.
day,
No,
whatever.
it's 2 in the afternoon,
Okay.
July afternoon. I'm hitchhiking. I'm living in Colorado, maybe 3 months, 4 months at the time. I'm living in Snowmass Village. I get in the truck. How you doing? What's happening? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. My name. I don't even know if we discussed names. I just know that after about 5 minutes, I kept looking at him, and he looked familiar to me. Now, you want me to lie to you and tell you I knew Don Henley was from the Eagles at that? I couldn't put it all together. I'm just trying to figure out where I know this guy from. And the next thing you know, I go, I know you. And he finally just breaks down, and he goes, yeah, okay. I'm Don Henley. I'm the singer from the Eagles. And I go, you live in town? And I don't know what he said. I mean, it was like a 5-minute conversation.
Mr. Colt.
From that encounter, me knocking on the door at 1 a.m, coked up out of my mind. He came out, you all right, dog? Let me get you a beer. He got me a beer, and he walked me to my door, and I go, I'll catch you tomorrow. And I look, I never forgot his name, Bergie. Bergie from New York City, from like fucking 154th Street. My family's Irish. So that's when John Denver picked me up in the afternoon, like at 1 o'clock.
John Denver.
Dog, I got in that Jeep, and I couldn't believe it was John Denver. I'm like, oh my God. But there was no cameras. I didn't hug him. Nothing. I don't even think I got an
no
autograph.
picture to tweet. I ran into Mick Fleetwood from Fleetwood Mac at a bagel joint in the Valley in Sherman Oaks, and he was sitting in there with I can only assume it was a manager or some business representative in some aspect, but I just walked over to him and go, Mick Fleetwood? He's like, yeah. I go, I just wanted to shake his hand. I couldn't believe I saw Mick Fleetwood just sitting and chilling in this little tiny corner
Steve
bagel
Simone
shop.
bumped into Geezer Butler at the Chinese
Oh,
restaurant.
yeah?
And he said he knew it was Geezer. He wanted to say something to him, but he didn't want to bother him. There was always a by the way. I had just robbed somebody. I got somebody's coke. That coke you're snorting with me and having a good time at 3 a.m, I go, listen, I got to tell you a story. And now you're in. There you are sitting. I'm in your living room. You just did an ounce of my coke that we just robbed from Pete the Killer. And here you are sitting there going, you're dropping this on me now at 3 a.m.
It's terrible.
So I'm an accessory right now. Somebody could kick my door in right now and shoot you.
Give for being a nice guy.
Yeah, oh please. That was me. That was who I was.
Can I use the restroom?
Yeah,
real
go
quick,
ahead.
please?
Do what you got to do. In fact, put on some Tony Bennett. What happened? You drank water and soda?
Staying hydrated.
Oh, yeah, you got to stay dry. Kick it up, please. A little Tony Bennett. It's going to be a good week. Halloween's next week.
I wanna be around.
But it's like, it was 28, I think, because it's all you can eat.
28 apiece. They give you an hour. They make sure
Right.
you eat the rice. They don't want no problems. They really watching.
Do they really?
The waitress, I was there 3 weeks ago.
It's pretty good.
I went in there one day. It's okay. You could get sick in there. They're borderline. They give you the fish that's just about to go bad the next day. You eat it
I don't
just.
get weird stuff, man. I get like shrimp. And
I keep
tuna.
it light too. The salmon is what I like. I always go to get salmon, right? I goof around with Lee. I love Lee to death. I always call Lee and I go, Lee, I got heroin tonight. I got opium. I got roller biscuits. And, you know,
that one is.
Leo called me. I'm in an Uber, and I got nothing but edibles, you know. But I'm just torturing.
No, well, but then that hash. You said we had opium that night, and I had no idea what that because that hash was different than the regular hash.
Oh
you
yeah,
have.
I show up with
So I think you actually might.
So anyway, it's really weird. Like, I talk about all this crazy. Like, I'm very thankful we did not do 2 hits of acid off the bat last week. I'm telling you right now, that acid. When Ari laid on the floor, there was just different things. That acid was really good. I want to thank what's his name. He knows what his name is. You know, I love you. It had been years. There was a point here for 2 hours. I was gone. When we were on the front,
When you say gone, tell me where are you?
Gone.
Yeah, like
Giggles had taken over.
Okay.
I was baseline. I was borderline about. I was seeing little things. I wasn't seeing.
Are you present mentally? Can you have a conversation?
Oh yeah,
He's good.
But you're just laughing
because I know you could tame it.
Yeah.
You could tame it unless they look at you and your eyes are pinned. They won't know. And you have to know how to juggle people, get them out of the way, and then look at that person that you're with that tripped.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the acid
them out of the way.
is the 4 or 5 people you're with. And you set them loose in the bar, and that's where the fun time is. And everybody gets their bag on, and then you all connect again at 3 when the bar closes. Oh, my God, and you go eat. And everybody's sitting there going, oh, yeah, this acid wore off. Yeah, this acid wore off. Because it plays with your emotions. And next thing you know, you're laughing at the waitress uncontrollably. The cheeseburger's funny. The French fries look funny. The cook's wearing a French hat. Like everything that could happen. It's like, I can't believe this is happening. Fucking wake up, you do 10 jumping jacks. You have an egg, and the edible's gone. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gets hurt. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody gets up in the morning and calls you and say, Joey, I need 10 more of those edibles right away.
Yeah, right.
Nobody, you know. Yeah. You know, you do blow with somebody till 6 in the morning, they wake up, that coke is good, they'll call you and go, I'm coming over there right now. You're like, wow, this guy woke up and this is what was on his mind already. That was bizarre. I never wanted to be that guy, but I'm sitting there going, you know, me and Lee, I torture Lee, and it would be fun to do a line of Chinese heroin. It would really be fun to come in on a Sunday night and get a little chunk of heroin and just do a little taste.
I'm not doing heroin.
And, you know, what's going on in our lives right now, this is when you die. It's like Len Bias. He got drafted.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
He was a fucking Boston Celtic.
He sure was.
And all of a sudden he's dead. And you sit there and go, this is a shameless death. Even that acid the other night, that acid wrong, Jack. We're having a great time right now in our lives. I'd love to do MDMA and all that. That was crazy, the acid last week. And that's what came to my mind. Like, if I did an acid, what if I did 2 of those that night? And my heart had a heart attack in my sleep, like Rowdy Piper. And I could feel my heart pounding as I'm falling asleep. Yeah. I could feel it pounding. I've done it 1,000 times on cocaine. How can, he's an old man, Joe Diaz. How can you do acid? I need that on Lee's conscience. You know what? I'm good. I'm good with the weed.
That's me.
I'm good. I'm really good.
This is what's always scared me. I'm from Maryland, and I remember I was on my way to the dentist with my father when we were listening to the radio, and they announced Len Bias was dead from cocaine overdose, and we were just
like blown away. Like
I'm still blown away by that. And that was like stuff like that. And also, we have a cousin who's a paranoid schizophrenic. This guy's, admittedly done every drug that there could be done since he's been like 16, dude. I'll tell you something.
And that's the other thing that they always
crazy.
When in the shower tonight, I was thinking about when I was a kid, and when you first thought about doing acid, like you went to some neighborhood guy, like, so tell me about acid. It's like, oh, the trip, it's psychedelic, the Hindus, Jimmy Page, this and this. But then he goes, at one point one day you do a hit of acid, you don't come back. That's what I need in my life, like Sid Barrett to take a hit of acid.
That's exactly my cousin.
And it throws that's what happens.
That's what happened to him.
You would just stay high on acid?
You just don't come back.
You don't come back. He was a great lacrosse player. He was being looked at by Hopkins. He was an athlete. He was a black belt in karate. He used to be able to put his foot through a watermelon, and he kept taking acid. And he never came back from it. He didn't. And he's
no more feet through watermelon?
He used to put his foot through a watermelon, man. He's a badass.
Really
Let me tell you where he is now. And so him and Len Bias, always the reason I was always like, I feel like I'm a candidate for first-time use, if it really was their first-time use, dead that night. But my cousin now, I shouldn't laugh, but we'd go over and see him at Christmas. Me, both my brothers, and then my 3 cousins who were his kids. We go to my aunt's in Highlandtown in Baltimore City, and then we would take him like a plate of food. And we'd get over there, and we would be smoking and drinking and stuff. And then he would call on our ride back and rat us out and say those kids were over here smoking and you know, drinking and smoking weed. So we get back, and our grandmother and her sister are, you know, yelling at us. And we always would say, you don't believe a paranoid schizophrenic over us? So then we go back over, like, look, if you ever want to eat again, you don't rat us out. And I used to go spend time with him, and he would swear that doctors were coming in at night and dropping liquid acid in his ears and then taking skin grafts and stuff from him. So he would nail his windows shut. But still, somehow they would get in. And he would have poetry written all over the walls because he said when these doctors would come in and drop liquid acid in his ears, it would knock him out. And then they would leave, and he'd still be out for a while, and the love of his life would show up. And because he couldn't be conscious to tell her what he wanted to tell her, he wrote this stuff up on the walls for her. So that's what I mean by never coming back.
Never come back. Well, I can't have you,
You
take
gave
a
me
trip.
this stuff?
Sure, why not? You got to take a chance. Columbus did. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have you over there if you were rinky-dink. I don't drink. I'm gluten-free. No. My man, the Flying Jew, direct from Jerusalem. Are you kidding me or what? What's happening, brother?
Not much, dude. It's been an interesting couple hours with
That's
you
right.
last night. When he texted me, I went to Paul. I was like, look who texted me. She's like, I thought he didn't text. I'm like,
Last night, it was going down last night. You understand me? Let me tell you something. My biggest fear is needles.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is needles in the world. I hate going for them. You know, when I cop to them, when you call me and go, Joe, you have to come in for a shot or something, I go, yeah. And I play it off, and the night before, I'm a mess. Like the night before I go to bed, it hits me as I put the sleep apnea mask on that I got to go for a shot. So yesterday morning, I had to go. That was all I had on my agenda yesterday. And you know me, dog. You know, the reason why I get fired up like this, Lee, isn't because I get fired up. I have to talk myself into things.
Yeah.
You have to talk yourself into things, whatever it takes, you know.
I feel this Gumi coming in. So
Day 3 of Lee Syatt's workout, I'm very proud of him.
I'm trying.
He's trying. He knows.
And the
He
thing,
went to Florida.
The thing you told me was gonna happen happened. So yeah, I the first day I went early in the day, and I liked it, but I slept the rest of the day. Like I got home,
Your body went into shock.
Yeah.
You did 15 minutes on the epileptic.
I was gonna try to
over.
watch you on Rogan, and I couldn't do that. I watched a little bit, but I fucking passed out, and I slept probably from then. I woke up for like a couple hours, but mostly all day. And then yesterday, Paula came over, so we wanted to go later in the afternoon, and I was worried it was going to be packed. It wasn't. They have a lot of machines over there. But I could do 15 on the elliptical instead of 10. I was dying. And then I went to the bike, and a lot of people say that they get motivated by like the really fit people. And that doesn't do anything for me because I know I'm never going to be able to do that. So I look for the fat people. And I'm like, yeah, there's other fat people here. And I just happened to be next to a chubby black guy. And Paula finished a little bit before me. And I said, I just want to get to 15 minutes on the bike. Because I was at like 6. And as soon as I got off at 15 on the dot. And as soon as I got off, the black guy like tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, you got to 15, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, good for you for coming out, man. It takes a lot of mental stuff.
great.
And he's like, I've been coming for 2 months. I went from 315 to 298.
Wow.
And I was like,
man.
that's
awesome.
It did everything because I was dying, but like just that little bit of nice, because I would never do it, but that little bit of niceness and I was like,
If you got the syringe, take a chance. You're 25 years old.
and you know
Lee.
what?
I wish I was 25 years old now.
Yeah.
To tell you how easy it could be because you don't want to do this when you're 40.
No.
When you're 40, there's going to come a time you're going to gain 30 pounds. And you're going to go, you know what? I already did this.
Yeah.
I did this. So this is coming right off. You talk to some people. Listen, man. When I talk to you, when was the last time me and you got emotional? We don't. We talk about podcasting or Steve Simone and his podcast or Rick Ramos or a movie or hummus. You know, it's really nice to talk to people that just want to talk sometimes. You think I go to jiu-jitsu because I'm going to be a world champion jiu-jitsu guy at 58? No, because I sit with people. It's something that I don't have to go look at Steve, because no matter what Steve and Simone and I talk about, within 6 minutes, we're going to be talking about comedy.
Yeah, it's true.
And you and me, within 4 minutes, we're going to be talking about, so what do you think of this guy? You're always talking about the entertainment.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go to a gym, it's
normal
to just
people.
be normal people.
Yeah, it's so true.
When I first started this fitness thing, I said for me, when I first got off coke, I said I want to get back to where I was when I didn't. How we gonna document you falling down a cliff today? Backwards.
Oh my God.
Bet. What else you got planned? You going to movies?
No, I mean I don't know. I saw that Tom Cruise movie already, and that was okay. Nothing great, but no, I don't. Is there anything out?
I don't know. That's just your job. I gotta
Sorry,
keep it. You're the youth. You're
I'm
the
already
youth.
feeling high.
You're the young man on the show. You're
Right.
the one that keeps this together. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. You're the captain navigator on this show. I'm a 15-year-old man.
Right. So what do you got planned this weekend?
What I got? Nothing. I'm a rest. What I got planned? I'm an old man.
There's no rest.
Do you think that
Gotta
a
go take a
man?
walk. Gotta go
I'm gonna
jump up
probably
and
leave
down.
here, go do some kettlebells. I think they're going swimming. The wife and
that's
the baby are
adorable.
going.
Do you like working out high? I feel like it would cause
Tremendous.
like a panic attack.
If you do not do, when you get on the elliptical, do you put your earphones on?
Yeah.
Wait till you work out high. This is tremendissimo.
I
You
guess.
forget, and then you'll say to me, because once you get into a song, see what happens when you're on the elliptical, you look at that clock.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, everybody does, Lee. So you look at it, when you get on, you go, I'm going to do 5 minutes, and I'm like, then when you get to 5, you start having a good time.
It starts loosening up.
It's the music that'll take you to the next level. It's not-
100%.
It's the music. And then a good song comes on, and all of a sudden you go, I'm going to do 10 minutes. And then you say, I'm going to do 12 minutes. I already did 12. Let me do 15. Go over there with, what's his name? Who hangs out with Doug Benson? My buddy. Nice kid.
I don't know.
He's into...
Palm Strike guy, right?
He's into...
Grant.
Yeah, Graham. Graham has
Graham.
signed up for Japanese sword fighting.
Oh,
Now you
cool.
go, Graham. Get it together. What are you going to do? Whip your sword out in Compton? I'll shoot you in the head 10 times.
Right.
It doesn't matter. He's making his mind think.
Yeah.
He's making his mind think. Those Japanese did that to do something else. That was the bridge to do something else. For us to have a successful podcast, I need for you to take your mind away. Take your mind away from Paula. Take your mind away from the Boston Red Sox. All that nonsense, because that's all it is at the end of the day, and get into yourself.
Yep. I remember when you joined the Hollywood gym too, the boxing gym there.
Yeah, that's right. You were he used to let me in. He was the front desk clerk.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I go ahead. Yeah.
And I would go in at night because I was embarrassed for people to see me in the daytime. Lee, we all
Yeah.
have the same.
Everybody.
feeling. And me, we're going to do a New Jersey tour. We're going to go to San Francisco. What are you going to do when you're going to take My Fit Food on the plane? You open My Fit Food on the plane, Lee. I will beat you to death.
Did your family almost make you? Did they try to give you food for the plane?
Yeah. Dude, but yeah.
What they give you?
But this what I
they
did.
They didn't give you a tuna sandwich, correct?
No.
No, what they
Dude,
give
I
you?
had homemade meatballs. I had homemade menegut. I had.
That's what you open up on a plane, and people look at you and go, "That smells tremendous."
We had the roast pork, even homemade cheesesteaks. It was great.
Oh.
Everything
They make
was
homemade
great.
cheesesteaks?
Yeah, because my brother's mother-in-law is straight off the boat from Naples. The best.
Now, can you eat red meat? Because I thought about this last night because I went to the Mediterranean place and I got chicken. Because can I have grilled steak? Is red meat okay?
Yeah,
You know what I was just gonna say? What saved me my last trip home was portion control.
portion control is
How many ounces of meat should you have?
I didn't overdo it. Like I got to be. I used to
the
kill.
size of your hand.
Yeah. I used
That's
to kill
it?
a whole
Okay.
pizza,
Oh yeah, of course.
but now it's just 2 slices.
you can do just 2 slices.
It's the size of your hand. Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is very good because it's portion control.
Yep.
It's a county jail diet. That's what I call it. It's a county jail diet. So you go to Denny's and you get 2 eggs, toast, home fries, bacon, and 2 pancakes, and that's a great breakfast. Okay, but after you leave there, what do you look at Steve and go, "I'm full,"
Yeah.
and you realize you didn't need all that food. I used to eat to the point where I couldn't walk to the car.
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie to nobody. And so do you, Lee.
Yeah.
We eat.
No,
to the
that's what I'm
point-
thinking about.
And I eat so fast. My knock is I eat too fast.
Me too.
So I eat 3/4 of the meal and I'm full, and I eat it. No. And then you realize, Weight Watchers makes you realize that if you take that piece of salmon and cut it in half,
You're good.
and you take 1 piece of bread and throw it away, and you take the cheese off that, because even ketchup has calories in it, you know.
Sugary.
Listen, I love Subway. I love the veggie and cheese from Subway. My Subway sandwich is a foot-long veggie and cheese with the chips and the soup and the cookie and 10 gallons of those sodas.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. But you know what? Buy a 6-inch and just leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a 6-inch and just walk out of there and eat it. And you realize you don't need it.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to Big Mac, you get a Big Mac, the double fries, the
Right,
soda.
that's how they kill you. Some nuggets on the side.
Some nuggets. You know what? Go to In-N-Out House. Go to In-N-Out Burger. They have the cheeseburger. It's 8 points with the cheese, with no mayonnaise and no sauce on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you get a half order of fries. It's 6 points because the whole container is 12. And a Diet Coke, and you're solid. Or even a water, and you're solid.
Yeah.
So you could always kill your cravings.
Yes.
You know, you could always kill your cravings. You know what?
Yeah, and you
though?
realize you don't need a nut. It's just a little taste.
I love Oreo cookies, but instead of eating the whole sleeve,
Yeah.
because I'll kill a sleeve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Easy.
saying? You take one and you make a deal with yourself.
At least so far, the thing I miss most is the diet soda. So that's showing like there must be some chemicals.
Oh, there's
in
a
it.
chemical thing in there.
And cause that's the part that's been killing me. And I'm like maybe that's a reason not to go back to it.
Lee, on the way home, you stop at Gelson's at Rouse and get yourself. Today we're gonna do everything. You pick me up at 9. We'll go to Kettlebell Play. It's gonna cost you a couple of yards today, but don't worry about none. We're gonna go over to this place over here because even that Fit Protein, we'll just get you a little protein powder in a container,
Okay.
and you put the protein powder in and you take it with you. And as soon as you finish at the gym, you fill it with water and you shake it up.
Okay.
No more milk in your milkshakes.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That cuts another percentage out.
Yeah.
And that milkshake, you know, that milkshake is 300 calories. You know, you buy a bunch of apples. My wife's been buying cantaloupe. You know.
Yeah, that's another thing. And you've said it before, and it kind of pissed me off when I was talking to people. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have some fruit," and like, don't have fruit; it's sugar. I'm like, "Well, I think fruit's okay." Like,
Let me tell you something about
Whole foods.
Let me tell you something about fruit, bro. Eat 2 apples tonight. Number 1, you're gonna shit when you start losing weight. You gotta clean that esophagus out. What do you think is connecting to that tube?
Oh yeah.
The same thing with me. I got bubble gum in there. I got granola pits. You know, it could either fall apart for you in 8 years because the diabetes will come in or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that goes with you for a long time. I want chocolate cake every day. I'm a stoner, dog. You just pass through it. You know what?
You don't eat anything?
Okay, so yesterday, I went in the kitchen. There was 2 peaches and there was cheese puffs. I had 4 cheese puffs and I had the 2 peaches.
That's great.
I made a deal with myself. I could have ate the half a bag of cheese puffs.
Yeah.
Do you follow me? It's all compromise. You know, I love pasta. I could eat pasta every day, but now all these people are saying pasta stays with you for 80 years. You know what? There's nothing wrong with 6 ounces of pasta.
Right.
When you go to Original Joe's, how much pasta they give you on the
Not
side
that much.
dish?
A little mini plate.
And you'll live on that, and you get full off that. I think pasta's good for you. Only
In
4
portion
ounces.
Yeah, that's like how they do it in Italy.
What's up, Lee? Where's
high.
that vapor pen? Who said another Goomy Bear? Was that what you said, Lee? Give me another one. Set me loose. Where's the music, Lee? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I was driving, right? Elton John was on. A song by the name Harmony. Find Harmony for me. Harmony by Elton John. Haven't seen your face for a while. Oh, are you still the same spoiled child? Listen to this piano. Hello. Am I the only man you ever had? What? Hit it, Lee. It's Friday. Wash that muffler. What? What?
It's almost like hip hop.
Oh, this is the early 70s right here. All around your face. What is in back? Doing everything today. Kettlebells, you're jumping off cliffs. Oh, look at the Lee brought you there. He brought you a little chocolate one.
I can't because I'll eat the entire box
Well,
in the rest of this
Well, then
podcast.
go and walk to Glendale and back. Nothing wrong with that. When's the last time you walked to Glendale and back?
Never.
I never even heard the Brea set that we
This
did.
guy's.
I told you, listen to it.
It
you.
was terrible.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't say it was terrible. I just said we want to go for more because we want to make sure that.
I know I'm going to get it in La Jolla, but I'm going to record everything. And if I got the recorder, I'm going to record everything forever. How about that? It just makes it easier.
Let me hide.
I. Did you see him? Even his needle got stuck. What's up, man? So what? You're high. It's Friday.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna do today? What are we gonna do after this? Come here, you.
I'm gonna go home and go to sleep.
No. There's no sleep in your future.
What?
There's no sleep in your future.
Why?
I'd get in that kettlebell class. That sounds amazing.
You're 25 years old.
That's a game changer.
You're 25 years old. What's sleep? It's over.
like an octopus grabbing you. It was like one of those tentacles from an octopus. What's with the hand up? Do you think Pontius Pilate said no?
Yeah.
He said keep kicking him. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Jesus.
He said keep kicking him.
Oh, that's terrible.
Kicking him.
It's Friday, people. I'm trying to wake up the world here. And I got this guy, and you're upset because Pontius Pilate. You know I love you. Throw some holy water on him. You got any holy water? You didn't bring no holy water with
I'm
you?
gonna have another donut.
Have 2 more. 50% off your first order. There you go. That's Nature's Box right there. I can't wait to smell that fart. Naturesbox.com. Go there right now, okay? And they got the black and white granola. They got the stuff. That was a Whitney Houston solo he just did. That was a solo from I'll Always Love You. Just my ass interpreted it wrong. Number 3, the best vapor pen in the market. How about I put a vapor tube up your ass and press my light? Why don't you get a whip this week and whip Paula? And Chinese people riding horses.